What is your most memorable experience ever in this business? It's got to be one.
Most definitely. The first time I did Madison Square Garden. First time we did Madison Square Garden, we did a show. At the time, he was an up-and-coming concert producer named Adam Torres. And I was fortunate enough to be a stage manager on his show, and he was partners with Ralph Mercado, and Ralph Mercado is a legend. I was working with Sal Abatello, and him in itself is a wealth of knowledge, which was great. But to see somebody who was poor like me, who genuinely loved the music, not that the person who was teaching me, not to say that my mentor didn't love it, but Ralph Mercado was part of my life as a child, and I didn't know till I was older. My mother danced around the house with a broom, listening to Fania All Stars, or a Hector Lavoe record. And, Ralph Mercado was the man behind this. He really brought salsa into the mainstream in the U.S., and, he did things that were unheard of, and he kind of blazed his own trail. In the few meetings I did meet with him and I got to spend time with him, I just felt it. I just felt his love, his attention to detail. He was meticulous. He was a surgeon. He would look at the stage and say, no, that's not right. And granted, I've met many people who were influential. So in me meeting people who were influential, I think Ralph Mercado made a very strong impact. Like I said, I never really worked under him, but just meeting the man and knowing his accomplishments was almost, I was almost in awe of what he did for the business. Not only that, Latinos and just what he stood for. One story that he's known for is he rented Shea Stadium. And everybody said he was unable to do it, and that Latin music wasn't big at a time when they didn't have a market, and he believed in it. He genuinely knew that if you did a venue that large, that people would show up. So he did it, and they sold out, and he did another day, and he sold out. That really, just that kind of drive and that kind of respect and belief in what he was doing was amazing. And I got to meet him later in his years, and he was a genuine nice guy. Not the nicest guy in the world. He knew what he wanted, but you had to respect that. And I've met many different styles of people, but Ralph always stood out in my mind. And it being the first time me doing Madison Square Garden, where I went and saw Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey, and where I saw concerts as a kid and as a teenager, to be standing on stage looking at a crowd and having the rumble of the applause and of the seeing the crowd movement. I mean, it literally brought me to tears. The first time I did Madison Square Garden, I literally was crying. It was a moment in my life where I knew this is what I want to do. I want to bring entertainment. I want to bring concerts to people. That's when I knew. And I, like I said, I've been very blessed to have met Ralph, and to have worked with Sal, and to work with Peter Gatien. And I just think I was very much in the right place at the right time to have learned from these icons in the business. But that definitely, first time I did Madison Square Garden, will always, forever, stay in my mind. I never experienced anything like that in my life.
I got my final question.
Yeah.
Now, with everything that you've accomplished so far, what is the one thing that you haven't tapped onto yet that you're interested in doing?
Yeah. What's the one thing? I think in my progression in this business, from being a flyer guy in the street, standing in the rain handing out flyers, to running my own business, I think the normal progression, or where I would like to see myself and my company and my talents go, would be into concert production. I just, it's going to be, not only is it my goal, it's just inevitable in my growth in the business, to do arenas, to do larger venues, and it's not only is it profitable, but it's real gratifying. It's gratifying to run a stage and to have people, really feed off of or get an emotion from, your show, or, people to say, oh my God, I remember that show when this artist came out from behind the stage, or the way the lighting went. And I think with everything that I've done, and it's been a learning experience for me, and I just think it's almost a school. I've kind of graduated to the point of one day I'm going to have to do it for myself, and I'm excited. It's beyond. It's challenging for me because no show is exactly alike. I've done big arenas, I've done Staples, I've done American Airlines, but I've always done it for somebody else, and I would like to do it again, but for myself. And I think not only that, but give opportunities to somebody who might have the same drive, or who might have the same love that I do, like a genuine respect. And but yeah, I definitely think my next step and my next move is concert production, and I don't see any reason why I'm not. So,
well, Blue, I wish you luck in your current endeavors and your future endeavors too, and. Just shout out to Middie Buzz. Let them know where to find you. And
Middie Buzz, thank you for your time and thank you for your attention. And by all means, every time you guys come out to Middletown, hit up Middie Buzz. Come to Blues Club and Sports Bar at 7 Canal Street. We're open 7 days a week, 6 to 4. If you ever need a booking, you need an artist, feel free to hit us up at Blue York City Management. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you.